Have you ever noticed how certain foods or habits seem to affect your energy or overall health as you get older? Maybe you felt sluggish after a meal or found it harder to maintain your weight, despite eating what you thought was healthy. Well, you're not alone. As we age, our bodies change, and so do our nutritional needs. That's why it's so important to be mindful of what we're putting into our bodies. Even small mistakes in your diet can make a big impact on your bone health, weight, and even your energy levels. In this video, we're going to talk about 3 common mistakes seniors often make with their diet, and more importantly, how to fix them. These aren't just about avoiding foods, but also about making sure you're nourishing your body in the best possible way for your age and lifestyle. By the end of this video, you'll have practical, actionable tips to help you feel better, stronger, and more energized, all through the food choices you make. So let's dive right in. The first mistake many seniors make is not getting enough protein. Protein isn't just for bodybuilders or athletes. It's essential for everyone, especially as we age. When we're younger, our bodies can use protein to build muscle and keep things running smoothly. But as we age, we lose muscle mass, a process known as sarcopenia. This muscle loss can lead to weakness, fatigue, and even bone loss. So, it's critical that you get enough protein to maintain your muscle mass, strength, and overall vitality. Here's the problem. Many older adults tend to cut back on protein, either because they're not hungry, they prefer lighter foods, or they don't realize just how much they need. The reality is, as we age, we need even more protein than we did when we were younger. On average, seniors should aim for about 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day, which is about 60 to 80 grams of protein for an average person. That might sound like a lot, but it's actually pretty easy to meet this goal if you're mindful about your choices. Protein is essential for everything from maintaining muscle and bone strength to keeping your immune system strong. If you're not getting enough, it can leave you feeling fatigued and even more prone to injuries. The good news is that protein can come from a variety of sources. It's not just about meat, though lean meats, fish, and eggs are great choices. You can also get protein from plant-based sources like beans, lentils, quinoa, tofu, and nuts. Try to incorporate a good source of protein into every meal. Even a small handful of almonds or a scoop of Greek yogurt can go a long way. But here's the trick. You want to spread your protein intake throughout the day, rather than loading up all at once. Your body is better able to use protein when it's spread out. So, instead of just having a big protein-heavy dinner, try including protein at each meal and snack. For example, start your day with an egg or a piece of whole grain toast with peanut butter. Then, have some chicken or tofu at lunch and a handful of nuts or some beans at dinner. The second mistake many seniors make is skipping meals or not eating enough throughout the day. It's easy to skip meals, especially when you're not feeling as hungry or you don't want to cook a big meal for yourself. But skipping meals or not eating enough can lead to energy slumps, poor nutrition, and even weight loss that can impact your overall health. If you're not eating enough, your body doesn't have the fuel it needs to keep your energy up and your metabolism running smoothly. One of the best ways to avoid this mistake is to focus on smaller, more frequent meals throughout the day. Instead of 3 large meals, try eating 4 to 6 smaller meals or snacks, spaced out evenly. This can help maintain your energy levels, keep your metabolism active, and ensure you're getting a steady stream of nutrients. For example, a small breakfast of oatmeal with fruit, followed by a snack of cheese and crackers, then a balanced lunch with veggies and protein, and another snack before dinner. This can help you avoid those energy dips that happen when you skip meals. It's also important to listen to your body. If you're not feeling hungry at traditional meal times, it's okay to eat a smaller, lighter meal. Just make sure that the food you're eating is nutritious. Healthy smoothies with protein powder, fruit, and greens can be a great option when you're not in the mood for a full meal. If cooking feels like too much of a hassle, try keeping healthy, easy-to-eat options like yogurt, pre-cut veggies, or nuts on hand. These little changes can make a big difference in your nutrition and overall well-being. Now that we've covered the importance of getting enough protein and not skipping meals, let's move on to the third common mistake seniors make with their diet: relying too heavily on processed foods. It's tempting to reach for pre-packaged convenience foods when you're tired, busy, or just don't feel like cooking. But the problem with processed foods, things like packaged snacks, frozen meals, and sugary treats, is that they're often full of unhealthy fats, sodium, and empty calories that don't provide the nutrients your body needs. When you rely on processed foods, you miss out on the nutrients found in fresh, whole foods. Fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats are the building blocks of a balanced diet. By choosing whole foods more often, you're giving your body the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants it needs to stay strong, healthy, and energized. Making this change doesn't mean you need to give up convenience completely. It's about making smarter choices. You can prep meals in advance, batch cook healthy recipes, or even use a slow cooker to create nutritious, easy meals that require little effort. A simple stir-fry with fresh vegetables and lean chicken, or a salad with greens, nuts, and a protein source is both easy to make and good for you. Small changes like switching from packaged snacks to fresh fruit or swapping out a sugary dessert for a handful of nuts can make a big difference over time. Now that we've covered protein, meal timing, and the risks of processed foods, we're off to a great start. But in the next part, we'll dive deeper into more diet-related mistakes and how to make sure you're nourishing your body in the best way possible. Stay tuned, because we're just getting started on making healthier food choices that will boost your energy, keep you strong, and improve your overall quality of life. Let's pick up where we left off. Now that we've talked about the importance of getting enough protein, not skipping meals, and cutting down on processed foods, let's discuss another common mistake many seniors make when it comes to their diet: not getting enough fiber. Fiber is one of those things we don't always think about, but it's absolutely essential for good digestion and overall health. As we age, our digestive system doesn't work quite as efficiently as it once did. Many seniors suffer from issues like constipation, bloating, and irregular bowel movements. One of the best ways to combat these issues is by eating more fiber. Fiber helps regulate your digestive system, keeps things moving, and can even help lower cholesterol levels, which is crucial for heart health. But here's the catch: a lot of people over 60 don't get enough fiber in their diet. In fact, the average American senior consumes far less fiber than the recommended amount. You might be eating fruits and vegetables, but if you're not eating enough of the right kinds, or if your meals are lacking whole grains, legumes, and high-fiber foods, you could be missing out on a key element of a healthy diet. To fix this, start by adding more fiber-rich foods to your meals. Whole grains like oats, quinoa, and brown rice are excellent sources of fiber. Legumes such as beans, lentils, and chickpeas are also fantastic choices. And let's not forget about fruits and vegetables, especially those with skins like apples, pears, and carrots, which pack a lot of fiber. Adding a variety of these foods to your meals will help keep your digestive system running smoothly and improve your overall well-being. You don't have to make drastic changes overnight. Start with small, simple swaps. Instead of white bread, opt for whole grain bread. Instead of a processed snack, grab an apple or a handful of nuts. You'll not only be improving your digestion, but you'll also feel more energized throughout the day. And don't forget to drink plenty of water when you increase your fiber intake, as fiber works best when it has enough liquid to help it move through your digestive system. The next mistake seniors often make with their diet is not watching their sodium intake. It's easy to overlook how much salt we consume, especially because sodium is hidden in so many processed and pre-packaged foods. Too much sodium can contribute to high blood pressure, which in turn increases the risk of heart disease and stroke, both of which are serious concerns as we age. Sodium is often found in foods like canned soups, salty snacks, deli meats, and frozen meals. While these foods might be convenient, they're also packed with excess sodium that can quietly raise your blood pressure over time. The recommended daily limit for sodium is about 2,300 milligrams, but many seniors are consuming far more than that without even realizing it. To reduce your sodium intake, start by preparing more meals at home using fresh ingredients. You can flavor your food with herbs and spices instead of salt. Fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean meats naturally contain little to no sodium, so these should make up a large portion of your meals. If you do need to use canned goods, look for low-sodium options, and always check food labels for sodium content. Another great way to control your sodium intake is by cooking with fresh, whole foods as much as possible. You can make your own soups, sauces, and dressings, which not only cuts down on sodium, but also allows you to control the quality of the ingredients. When dining out, try asking for dressings or sauces on the side, and don't be afraid to ask the server about the sodium content of dishes. Reducing your sodium intake doesn't mean your meals will be bland. There are so many delicious ways to season your food without using salt. Try using garlic, rosemary, thyme, or lemon juice to add flavor to your dishes. Your heart and kidneys will thank you for it. Now let's move on to the final diet mistake I want to talk about today: not getting enough healthy fats. Healthy fats often get a bad rap, but they are crucial for brain health, joint health, and overall well-being. The key is to choose the right kinds of fats, the ones that nourish your body rather than harm it. After 60, your body needs a certain amount of healthy fats to function properly, and they're also important for keeping your skin and hair healthy. The problem is, many seniors tend to cut out fats entirely in an attempt to avoid gaining weight or to lower their cholesterol. But completely eliminating fats can be harmful, as our bodies need them for proper hormone regulation, brain function, and even the absorption of certain vitamins, such as vitamin A, D, E, and K, which are fat-soluble. Instead of avoiding fat, focus on incorporating healthy fats into your diet. These include unsaturated fats like those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These fats are heart-healthy and can actually help improve your cholesterol levels, reduce inflammation, and support brain health. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish and flax seeds, are especially important for cognitive function and reducing the risk of heart disease. Healthy fats are also great for joint health, especially as we age. They can help reduce inflammation and keep your joints lubricated, making it easier to move and stay active. Try adding a handful of walnuts to your morning oatmeal, using olive oil to sauté vegetables, or enjoying a slice of avocado on your whole grain toast. These simple swaps can help you get the healthy fats your body needs without adding unnecessary calories. So far, we've discussed some common diet mistakes seniors make: not getting enough protein, skipping meals, relying on processed foods, and not getting enough fiber, sodium, and healthy fats. These are all things that can easily be addressed with small changes to your daily routine. But in the next part, we'll explore some more tips to help you optimize your diet and stay healthy, strong, and energized. Let's dive into some additional strategies that will make a big difference in your overall health and well-being. Now that we've covered the most common mistakes seniors make with their diet, like not getting enough protein, skipping meals, relying too heavily on processed foods, and overlooking the importance of fiber, sodium, and healthy fats, let's focus on a few final strategies that can help you optimize your diet and maintain a healthier lifestyle. One area that's often overlooked, but essential to a balanced diet, is hydration. Many people think they're fine just because they're not thirsty, but as we age, our bodies don't signal dehydration as clearly as they used to. You might not feel thirsty, but your body still needs water to keep everything running smoothly. Hydration helps your joints move, keeps your skin looking healthy, and plays a crucial role in digestion, including the absorption of nutrients. Dehydration can also lead to fatigue, headaches, and even affect cognitive function. Aim to drink enough water throughout the day, especially if you're increasing your fiber intake or exercising more regularly. You don't need to drink gallons of water, but the goal is to stay consistently hydrated. A good rule of thumb is about 8 glasses of water a day, but it might vary depending on your activity level and environment. If plain water doesn't appeal to you, try herbal teas or infusing your water with slices of lemon or cucumber to add some flavor. Keeping a water bottle nearby as a reminder can help make hydration a consistent part of your routine. Another thing to consider as you refine your diet is eating the right portion sizes. As we get older, our metabolism tends to slow down, so it's easy to eat too much without realizing it. Eating large portions can lead to weight gain, even if you're choosing healthy foods. On the other hand, too little food can leave you feeling sluggish and deprive you of the nutrients your body needs. The key is finding that balance where you're eating enough to stay energized, but not so much that you're overloading your body with excess calories. A helpful strategy is to listen to your body and eat slowly, giving yourself time to feel full before you finish your meal. Try eating smaller, more frequent meals throughout the day, rather than large meals that leave you feeling bloated. Incorporating more vegetables and lean proteins into your meals will help you feel satisfied without overeating. One more critical aspect of your diet is maintaining a balance of micronutrients, things like vitamins and minerals, which are just as important as protein and fiber. Micronutrients like calcium, magnesium, potassium, and vitamins D and B12 are key players in keeping your bones, muscles, heart, and brain functioning at their best. While calcium is essential for bone health, magnesium and potassium play important roles in muscle function and heart health. Vitamin B12 is particularly important for seniors because it helps maintain brain health and prevents cognitive decline. If you're not getting enough micronutrients from food alone, it may be helpful to talk to your doctor about supplements. But remember, supplements are meant to fill in the gaps, not replace a healthy diet. Focus on eating a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats to ensure you're getting a broad range of micronutrients in your diet. As we near the end of this conversation, I want to remind you that making these dietary changes doesn't need to be overwhelming. You don't have to overhaul your entire eating routine overnight. Small, manageable changes, like adding more fiber-rich foods to your meals, drinking enough water, or increasing your protein intake, can make a huge difference in how you feel each day. Your body is capable of so much, and by giving it the nutrients it needs, you'll help it stay strong and energized for years to come. To recap, we've talked about the 3 common diet mistakes seniors make: not getting enough protein, skipping meals, and relying too heavily on processed foods. We've also covered how to fix those mistakes by eating more whole foods, making sure you're getting enough hydration and micronutrients, and listening to your body's cues for portion sizes. These changes don't have to be drastic, but they will add up to big improvements in your health and overall quality of life. You deserve to feel your best at any age, and the food you eat plays a major role in that. By making thoughtful, healthy choices each day, you can maintain energy, strength, and vitality, allowing you to continue living the life you love. Remember, every step you take toward improving your diet is a step toward better health. I'd love to hear how you manage your diet and what changes you've made to feel your best. Leave a comment below to share your tips or experiences, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to like it and subscribe for more practical tips on senior health and wellness. Here's to a healthier, happier, and more fulfilled life at any age. Keep nourishing your body, and it will continue to serve you well. You've got this.